if he ain't the, like, GM's dream, John Mozeliak, all the people with St. Louis, he came over and he kind of had a little bit of a little hiccup. His first year wasn't as good. It looked like he was almost trending in the opposite direction, and since has just taken off for the St. Louis Cardinals. And this season, let's dive into it. He has been unbelievable. So we have to put him up, Paul Goldschmidt, on the skybox, because what he's doing, like Lauren said, 2 homers behind Kyle Schwarber for the potential triple crown. And anyone who thinks he's not going to potentially do it is crazy. Frank Robinson, Miggy back in 2012, we chronicled him all the way through winning the Triple Crown. So, real quick, S-Rod, bring up the first board. Recent players with a 200-plus OPS. I want people to digest this because he's got a chance to win the Triple Crown. But when you analytically dive into his numbers, he's having one of the best seasons we've kind of ever seen. And I'll get into it with some boards. OPS, on base percentage, plus slugging percentage. All right, that's how we get the OPS. You add the plus sign, park adjusted. We're putting everybody in the same yard. And look at what comes out on top. He's actually ahead of Aaron Judge this year. Paul Goldschmidt, 200 OPS plus right there. We're on par with some of the greatest years of all time. Look at Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, McGuire, Frank Thomas back in the day, the big hurt. So what is he able to do, and why is he able to do it so well? Let's get back into some of Paulie's swings right here. Because what I love about him, and Eric Nays, researcher to the stars, dove into this, he really has hammered everything, okay? Usually we got guys up on the board that only hit heaters, 90 high velocity, maybe they're hammering the off-speed stuff. This is a guy, pause that for me real quick, that has crushed everything. Fastballs this year, 338 batting average, 24 bombs, a 658 slug. Non-fastballs, 339 with 9 bombs and a 603 slug. So pick your poison where you're going. The thing I love about Paul Goldschmidt, we talk about it, so many different ways to attack a baseball. He almost takes, for lack of a better term, he almost takes his legs out of it. I know everything is ground-based for him, but he almost sticks those big quads into the ground, and he's so rotational up top that he's able to let the ball get so deep and then just fire on it. Run this. Looks like he gets off his backside a little bit more, but almost a recoil. So strong lower half that he could just sit there. He just sets the foot down and almost waits for the ball to get to him, catches it on his bat, and throws it out to the big part of the field. And what you're seeing now, look at that. Run that back for me. You talk about pulling your hands in on a heater that's climbing inside. Watch this. Strong legs, 2-hand finish, just explosive back movement right there. Just unbelievable stuff. But pause this real quick for me because I want to get into it. What you're seeing is teams not knowing necessarily how to attack him anymore, and he's hitting a lot of his home runs recently. Bring up the board, can you? Bring up the board for me on what he's been doing lately. April and May, he was seeing 51% fastballs. Look at August, 63.5. Look at the slug on the heater. So maybe, Paulie, you might start seeing a little bit more breaking stuff because I think teams, his last 9 homers have been on nothing but heaters. But the separator for me, let's get back into the video real quick, is the fact that he's got this in his back pocket. And there's not too many guys that win triple crowns and compete like the Miggies and the Alberts that can't do this. Just absolute bullets the other way, bats on plane. If you throw me something off speed, I can turn and burn on it. But it's a very simplistic move where he can do, and the defense. How about this play yesterday to save the game? Impacting it, people talk about his preparation. Ali Marmol talked about his preparation for the game is unmatched. He trusts it. Nolan Arenado talks about he's the best player he's ever played with. He's kind of a father figure to these guys. And he's absolutely raking. I want to bring up the last board real quick. Look at these season stats right here. Okay? Notable MVP seasons last 15 years. We're talking Trout, Harper in 15, Miggy 2013, Albert. And look at the OPS. He's got these guys beat. in that static category right there. 339 batting average, a 420 on base, a 637 slug. He is doing absolutely everything for this team on both sides of the baseball.
Yeah, I mean, think potentially, D-Row, what the final month of the season could be like for the St. Louis Cardinals. You got Albert Pujols chasing 700, and then Paul Goldschmidt chasing a possible Triple Crown.
I interviewed Paul
really
Goldschmidt
is
once,
crazy.
and I said, your teammates think you're the perfect person. He goes, oh, my wife might disagree. Awesome.